Here we are with Matt Edelman, Chief Commercial Officer with Super League Gaming. Matt, thanks for being here at Esports Travel Summit. We enjoyed hearing you speak up there. Give us a few takeaways.
I mean, so far, great group of people, great summit. I love the different folks that I've been able to talk to since coming off the stage. Everybody seems really enthusiastic about esports and realizes that esports players, gamers in general, are a critical market to invest into and a critical demographic to support. So I'm quite excited. I think it's a great event so far.
Look, I have an opportunity to pay attention to what Super League accomplishes, and you guys are establishing some great partnerships with huge brands in the space and kind of really pioneering in the youth space, especially. What's the mindset there?
Gamers begin playing at a very young age, and in many ways, that's when they're also considering other interests and other activities that they're going to end up investing in and committing to for the rest of their lives. So for us, helping gamers experience competitive gaming and the fandom that exists in esports when they first get exposed to video games is an opportunity to help inspire that passion and create a positive structure around it, and make it something that parents embrace, so that as players continue to game, they're getting a lot of terrific things out of it, and they're connecting to peers in ways that are new for gamers, and that Super League facilitates in our events. And so, investing in youth is the way for us to stay connected to gamers throughout their lives.
That's incredible, man. Sounds like a tremendous responsibility when you're working with people's kids and parents. I mean, how much thought goes into that daily for you about you just making sure that you're doing everything right and you're above board, across your business?
I mean, it's essential. We are a player first company through and through. We are thinking about the player experience. We're thinking about the spectator experience for the parent or the loved one or the friend who's attending. A lot of the folks there have kids. I myself am a little league coach, and am really well familiar with what parents expect. And interestingly, parents generally are apt to trust, and if you honor that and you continue to gain their trust over time, they stay quite loyal. And so for us, the very first touch point that a family or a parent has with Super League needs to be a positive one. It needs to be transparent. It needs to be authentic. And we maintain that commitment through all of our interactions, and we take that responsibility quite seriously.
Before this interview, I asked you to just clarify what the commercial piece meant in your role, and you've kind of referenced a few things with revenue, content, events, everything in your business. And it seems like you have a lot of responsibility, and I'd love to hear from you what you've learned. I mean, in the past 12 months or this year alone, just being in this space that's rapidly changing, it could be really insightful for the audience.
I'll tell you, the first and probably most amazing point I'll make is that I've been in the media space in one form or another for more than 20 years. And I started my media career at one of the most exciting companies that anyone could want to work for, and that's Marvel. Um, I have never been in an environment that is growing so quickly and has so much excitement and so much passion and so much opportunity, including when I was at Marvel. So this past year and a little bit before that in a prior role, as I learned a great deal about esports, um, the passion that exists from every corner of this industry is palpable on a daily basis. That learning and that activity means that we have an endless amount of opportunity. So the other thing that's been incredibly important, and that our whole executive team and our whole staff really takes to heart, is prioritizing. Um, we have to think carefully about what we invest in. We are very fortunate that a number of companies have trusted us with their IP, whether they are game publishers or sponsors or other partners, location operators, and we need to honor that trust and we need to deliver against the experiences they're expecting of us and make sure that, again, our players always have a positive experience. And as long as we can do that, we will continue to grow, and we'll be able to tap into the overall growth of the ecosystem.
That's amazing. What's the next 12 months look like for Super League? Give us some insight to what we can expect from you.
Uh, sure. So, we are going to grow from what are right now 16 branded city clubs in 16 major markets throughout the country to up to 24 by the end of 2019 domestically, and we will likely have a handful of city club teams internationally by that time. We will increase the number of game titles in our portfolio. Right now, we have 3 that are active. We'll have 5 at the end of this year, and probably 2 to 3 more over the course of 2019. Every time we open up a new city and launch a new game title, we have a larger addressable market. So more gamers who can enjoy Super League and who we can form relationships with. And I think more than anything else, we also look at the opportunity to produce incredible content coming from all of these events so that we can share the experience, not just with the people who we reach in person, but people who are expressing through their behavior online and as viewers an increased interest in enjoying esports content and participating in the ecosystem as a fan.